Hey YouTubers!
Hey YouTubers!
Oh my god. This guy, I never know how you're coming into any video, man. Just never. Anyway, guys, that's MJ. This is me. Y'all clicked on this video, you saw the title, you saw the thumbnail. Let's get into this topic. So what if Universe 6 won the Tournament of Power, the Omniversal Tournament, the Universe's Survival Arc, whatever you guys want to call it? What if they won? Because look, in the last episode of Dragon Ball Super, as good as it was, we did get the rules of the entire tournament. And instead of do a video where we just basically talk about the rules and everything, we're going to do what we do best on this channel. We're going to speculate, and we're going to come up with weird, wacky theories about how certain things can play out or what certain things mean. And will probably never happen, but it leaves all you guys wondering like, oh wow, that was a really cool idea. I hope it happens. And it never, ever does. Anyway, so we do know that apparently it's going to be kind of a battle royale, 80 people fighting at once, and whoever has the most players left in the game, or even just the last person left standing, is the one who's actually going to win. And personally, I think, you know, they're hyping this up in the intro and all this other stuff. They're hyping up the fact that Goku is going to be sparring pretty head-on with all of the Pride Troopers from Universe 11. Basically, the entire team of Universe 11. He's going to just be ransacking his way through them and all the other kind of cannon fodder in between. The only other people we know who are actually interesting characters that we kind of have a semblance of actually, you know, kind of respecting or knowing or any one of those things is, in fact, Universe 6. And we been speculating for a very long time as a community, as a fandom, that look, as soon as they got to come into this fight, you're going to see Universe 6 just completely ransacked, kind of setting up the strong opponents that we're going to have to be facing throughout this tournament. But that's what back when we thought it was going to be round after round, team fighting one team in time. Now we got a battle royale situation, and maybe that, you know, prediction isn't necessarily as clear as it was a couple months ago. So, MJ, what are your thoughts on this? Do you feel like Universe 6 is going to have a little bit more of a chance now that it's actually a battle royale, or do you feel like the same thing still applies, that we're just going to see certain people just get ransacked and completely taken out just to kind of see just how strong some of these people are?
Well, I think the Battle Royale changes the game completely. Now, I think people are kind of upset that it's not a traditional tournament. I can see why. The reason why I'm not upset is because I'm a big wrestling fan. And every year in wrestling, we have these things called a Royal Rumble. So the WWE will put out a wrestling event called the Royal Rumble every January, which 30 guys compete in an event and they throw each other over the ring. Very similar to what's happening here, except it's 80. So that's why me and like Geekdom are hyped up, because it's like they're paying homage to wrestling right now. Like, that's why we're really hyped to see this and see how it comes out. But yeah, I think it changes the game completely, because like how they mentioned, it's not one-on-one, it's actually tactics. You're gonna have to use tactics to kind of like work your way around this tournament area. Because when you think about it, look at one of the look at one of the rules: nullification of flying. Now, basically what this means is in the void you cannot fly, and Meanie talked about this off air, is that you can still fly in the arena, you can still fly up and down, you can still fight, you know, but once you hit the outside, once you hit like the area of the void, it's gonna nullify you. So can you imagine like an example of, remember in the Cell arc, remember when, and there's also moments in the previous tournaments, but just for a reference, a quicker tournament, a more memorable tournament is the Cell arc, and basically Goku was almost fell out, but he was able to fly back up, remember? And then Cell was like, is the ring getting a bit too iffy for you? You remember? That's not going to happen this time. If you fall out, you're out. You know what I mean? You're just going to fall straight down. You cannot fly back up. You know what I mean? So you're done for. So I think that changes the rules completely. And also when you look at the fact that you have guys like, I feel like Universe 6 has a good chance, bro. Like, okay, look at Hit. Time skip. I feel like time skipping, he can just take out many people, especially if he's been training or getting stronger. Like, I know he said he hasn't trained, but the fact that they did state that he's gotten stronger since the tournament, that would mean that he's either fought some stronger people or that he's either trained. So if he's been improving, I can imagine his time skip has just been getting greater and greater, and I can imagine his time skip being a very big cheat code for him in this tournament. You know what I mean? I can imagine him just taking out guys left and right. And also when you look at like Magetta and Potamo, like maybe they can be like a tag team thing where they're both tanks, they can tank abilities. So you have like Kaba and Frost jumping in, and whoever else they can introduce new characters. But my point is, you have like them kind of playing the let's take all the blasts, let's take all the hits. They can take everything from these other fighters, and then you have Kaba and Frost jump in real quick and like do leg sweeps or do. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna let's trip people, it's gonna be a lot of like tactics and teamwork, So I think that's gonna be something that's gonna be really cool, and I think the battle royale does change I guess the way we're gonna look at the entire tournament.
No, yeah, I completely agree, and hopefully we get to see some really awesome things coming from that. But I'm just thinking, just to myself, the fact that we have Goku and Universe 11 and all these people basically being built up, and like we've said for a long time, okay, well, they're gonna build up Universe 11 and whatnot, and obviously those are gonna be like the two final people, the big final match of the tournament, as it were. And I know, like, with the whole fight that's gonna be happening coming up here, it just kind of takes a little wind out of the sails, doesn't it? I mean, I'm sure at some point it's going to be hyping them up as like the Pride Troopers versus Universe 11, or what's going to happen and all this other stuff. But I'm just thinking, like, it's going to be interesting to me to see how that either builds it up or kind of waters it down, considering, like, could Goku even compete with them? How much of a challenge is it going to be to fight with Universe 11, or how easy is it going to be to fight with Universe 11? I would kind of say the former, but we're just going to have to wait and see for this particular episode. I'm just thinking that, we've seen this happen before. They did this again in the Universe 6 tournament arc in Dragon Ball Super, where you had the big climactic fight, but it wasn't necessarily the end of the tournament, even though Goku was out and essentially like everyone was just kind of exhausted up until that point to even fight or even kind of think of whether or not it was actually even that important. You had Hit versus Monaka.
Monaka, bro, come on, my favorite character. How could you forget him?
We had Hit versus Monaka, and Monaka, that was just more of a gag fight for the most part. But
no, Monaka. You one-shotted him.
It was like kind of a gag fight, and I'm wondering if they're actually going to do something like that again, or just because it's a battle royale, most people out at this point, and then in the last part, you probably have this like big climactic fight between Goku and one of the Pride Troopers and everything, and you're just like, oh, who's gonna win? But then it turns out that either, like, I guess, what if Botamo is like still kind of kicking in there or something, just not necessarily out, not necessarily like passed out or something, but he's just kind of hiding or something. Someone like, or even someone they introduce in Universe 6 that's kind of like a Mr. Satan character who just kind of hides in the background and lets everyone else do the dirty business, but he's the one who actually is like, yeah, I won, and like everyone's like, yeah, that guy won. Good thing that Universe 7 didn't win, and blah blah blah, and like, or just play it off like that, and then essentially you have those people win, and then obviously whoever is the most valuable fighter or whatnot, if it is someone from Universe 6, you have Champa on the other side going, like now he owes Beerus a wish and maybe he could fix all this stuff. I mean, obviously we saw in the last episode, Champa's sitting there going like, Vados, could we run? And she's like, no, you shouldn't really run. Like he'll catch you, or he'll be pissed off if you run. So, I mean, it's just really open up until it's open to interpretation, but I think it'd be really interesting to not have Universe 7 win or not have Universe 11 win, and just kind of throw it on its head and have someone really unexpected win. And the best one to have that's unexpected is Universe 6, especially if they do go in there and they take out Hit really, really quick, because whatever, I know you and Danny and all these other people have speculated that if there's no time in this particular area or no necessarily dimension, can Hit even use his ability. So you find a way to nerf him without necessarily making him seem weak. And if he's taken out easily, because that's basically the really only thing he has up his sleeve for the most part that makes him basically unstoppable, then you have kind of that cool team tactic thing that you were talking about with Botamo and Magetta working as shields, while Frost and Kaba and also this female Saiyan, if she is part of Universe 6's team, like we always have to speculate whether or not she is, but if all these people, they have them working together, and then we get to see some really awesome stuff. But in the end, like I said, Universe 6 wins it just by default or just by accident for the most part, and then you get to have Champa win a tournament for once, and it's kind of like paying homage to the last tournament that started all this stuff, at the same time, much more epic. So it's just an idea.
I mean, I did have a theory about this about a month ago until somebody named Mark decided to make a video about it, and just it's all good in the hood though. It's all good in the hood. But
this guy.
I guess since I'm here, I'll just go ahead and drop my little theory that I had a month ago before this video. But anyways, yeah, I had a little theory similar to this video that basically Universe 6 will win because it is different from Universe 7 winning. Everyone's predicting Universe 7 wins. Goku's the last guy standing. He's the most valuable player, so he gets the wish. He wishes for all the universes to come back, right? That's what everyone's wishing for. That's what everyone's thinking. Everyone wishing. That's what everyone's predicting. And I feel like, yeah, they could go that route, and they probably will go that route. But at the same time, and let's give them the benefit of the doubt here. Maybe, just maybe. Let's think about this. Maybe they can go with Hit. Maybe Hit's the one who wins this. Why? Because Hit's from Universe 6. Universe 6, Champa's the one who started all of it. Champa, the God of Destruction, Universe 6. He's the one who started all this. He's the one who started looking for the Super Dragon Balls. He's the one who practically started the show, Dragon Ball Super. I'm just kidding. But anyway.
He was the one who started Dragon Ball.
He started looking for the Super Dragon Balls, and this tournament happened because of that. And then, I mean, he started this whole tournament, him and Goku, and then Hit is the last one. Hit is the guy who was the last one from his team to go up against Monaka, and he loses. So it would be cool, and it would tie in the last tournament arc with this tournament arc, and have Hit be again the last guy standing, or the last guy from Universe 6 to be in there. He's the most valuable player. He's the guy who is the last one standing. He gets the wish. Maybe, just maybe, because he doesn't care. Like, Hit's Hit, you know what I mean? He does his job. That's what he is. He got to fight strong people. He's an assassin. He doesn't care about a wish, you know? For whatever reason, he gave up the cube. I also headcanon the reason why he gave up the cube was because of Goku. That's just me, though. We don't know for sure. But, so, again, he doesn't care. We don't know what he wants. Maybe he doesn't want nothing. So, maybe he gives the wish to Champa, and we're like, yes, we'll finally find out why Champa wanted those Super Dragon Balls. Why he keeps searching for them. Why? Why does he keep searching for them? But instead, they're going to keep it ambiguous. They're going to leave it up to our own imagination, because Champa will get some development, and he'll pay back Beerus by wishing back his brother and wishing back all the other universes. I think that would actually give Champa some development, not make him so selfish. Also show that he does care for his brother like how Beerus cares for him. And it would also show that Toei does care. You know, they're giving some continuity here. They're connecting these last two tournament arcs. You know what I mean? You had Hit, who was the Universe 6's last warrior. He's the last warrior here. You have Hit, who gave up the cube because he didn't want it no more. You have Hit, who doesn't care about a wish because he has all that he needs. So he gives the wish to Champa, who's constantly looking for the Super Dragon Balls for whatever reason. And he gives up his wish for his brother and for the other god. So I think that would be kind of cool, in my opinion.
No, I completely agree. Obviously, just going to have to wait and see. We don't know who's necessarily going to win at this point. We don't even know how long this tournament's going to be even now. I think the last episode really threw a wrench in everyone's kind of theories about how long this tournament arc was going to be, considering we thought it was going to be, you know, one team versus another 10 people. It was going to take a while. But now, I mean, they can probably wrap this up in 10 episodes. Hopefully not.
I don't know, man. If 5 minutes was 20 episodes back
I
on
know,
anime,
I
dude,
know.
48 minutes.
I know.
You're talking about 100 episodes there, bro.
I know, but that would get so boring. I mean, with the intensity of this particular, like, that's a whole nother video. But with the intensity of this arc, I mean, they necessarily can't keep a battle royale going on for 20 episodes. I think we'd get sick of it by that time, unless they figure out a way to either take timeouts or pause it or something. But that, I mean, like I said, video for another time. Anyway, guys, unless MJ has anything left to say,
they could do flashbacks, which I think would be kind of cool.
that would actually be cool. A character development.
Like some Hunter x Hunter style flashbacks.
Yeah.
I think that'd be kind of cool.
Anyway,
Or Yu Yu Hakusho. I've never seen the show yet, since Road to Road doesn't want to mail his Blu-rays to me.
you're gonna steal them. They voted on Twitter. They voted that you would steal them, and I'm inclined to believe. Anyway, guys, we're gonna leave it at that. Tell us what you think about this in the comment section below. Please, 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 please make sure to go check out MJ. Guy makes awesome daily content for you guys. Dragon Ball content. If he would get off his ass and do a Hunter x Hunter or Hunter x Hunter. I know, like, people who don't watch the show say Hunter x Hunter, so apologized.
I already did a Hunter x Hunter video.
Whatever. You did one. You did one. How long's your channel been up, bro? How long? God damn.
Last year. But remember, last year I was a reaction channel. I was a fat dude watching videos. So.
Anyway, guys, if please make sure to go show him support. Tell him that you want to see more videos than just Dragon Ball because he has good insight into other things, and maybe it'll allow him to actually watch Yu Yu Hakusho and other anime so we can actually talk about other things. Anyway, please don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. Subscribe if you're new. Please make sure to share this video out to all your friends, and make sure, like I always say, to leave your comments in the comment section below because we want to hear what you have to say. But anyway, we're going to catch you on the next video. Bye.